What is up, YouTube? Here we are back again, going to do another loot run. This is episode 4 of our loot run series. This is the hidden loot run. This is the one that nobody talks about. Nobody wants to let the cat out of the bag. This is not making money. This is not about trying to go and make $22,000 at Midnight Sapphire. This is about getting the best gear in the game very easily. So if you're down bad and you want to go play PvP with your boys and need a plate 6 and AK-308, this is the loot run that you're going to have the best shot at doing this without dying. So with that said, you can do it solo, you can do it with your team, you can do it however you want to, but bottom line is, once you figure this out, once you do what I've shown you, you're going to need to do this every day because you're going to fill up your inventory with the best gear in the game. So first things first, let's jump right into it. We're going to start out, we're going to fly into Delta 3 or 4, and we're going to take Savannah. We're coming up to the village, so I'll meet you at the village and we're going to take it from there. All right, guys, so we're back. This is where we're at. We're always going to come right here, take a stop. We're going to this house, so we're going to try to slowly make our way over there. A lot of shots popping off over here, so I'm kind of nervous. The old bush babies will get you. I hide in the bush because I ain't man enough to fight nobody. All right, see him get shot at already. I don't see anybody. Doesn't mean anything. We are gonna walk through here. Okay. I'm close the door because I'm nervous. It's not a big deal. So guys, you're gonna come to this house right here, the one right here that I'm at. You're gonna come in, and you're gonna walk up to these post-it notes. You're gonna read each and every one of them, and you're gonna document it. You need to document it so you don't miss out on any opportunities. There's somebody outside. Anyway, we'll go upstairs because we're gonna use our first code right here on this door. So there should have been 5 codes there. And we're just going to try to use each one because they're not in any order, but we will use all 5. Dang, well, I said that. Did I not do it right? Somebody's in here. I like how you wouldn't let me shoot. Yeah, you thought that. Got me a watch. Piece of crap, man. I'll go heal myself. Hmm. All right, so there it finally worked. 0416, my bad. I don't know what I did wrong. So we're in here. Oh, Brody may not have practice. I don't know. So anyway, we come in here. There's nothing, right? But we were able to use a key. So then we're going to come over here, 6934. That is critical because we're going to come right here and we're going to go ahead and use this code. So we have used one code officially. Now we have found good stuff in here. There's been bottles of liquor. There has been some decent jewelry and things like that in here, but it appears as if nothing is here this time, which is fine. But anyway, so that being said, we used our first code. Looks pretty uneventful. We're going to go right here. We'll see you in just a second. Hey, can y'all not yell? Just, I mean, you're not yelling, but just give me a little bit of. All right, so here we are at the house that we talked about. Not really much in here. I found maybe a few things of note, but not much. But what is in here is this ammo box is locked. So we've already used one of our codes. So what we're going to do now is start going through the rest of them and see which one is going to unlock this. It's bad. Not it. Not it. That's it. All right, so now we've used two of our codes. Oh, that's good ammo. Anybody that uses the SVD, that's good ammo. That's really good ammo. That's the ammo you want. You cannot buy that ammo, so it's worth it. I just started using the SVD and I really like it, so take that with me. So that being said, we've utilized this. We're going to come over here. We do have the key. Well, we don't have it with us, do we? No, we don't have the hotel key. We would normally do the hotel if we had the hotel key with us. We do not. So what we're going to do, though, is we're going to continue using up our 5 keys. Now we're going to get to the nitty gritty. So we got to come all the way out here past Delta 4. So way out here. I'm going to walk out there. I'm not going to bore you guys with that. But once we get out there, it's well worth the journey. So I'll see you guys in just a second. All right, guys. So here we go. We're out here in the middle of nowhere in the boons. There's always going to be a guy sitting right there in the doorway, but there's another guy roaming the grounds. You take that guy out first. And the reason why you do that is he will come out of the bushes and start shooting you long before you have a chance to see him. There we go. So there we go. So out here along the beaten path, off of it anyway. I mean, there's the beaten path right there. There's not much out here. There really isn't. There's not even a buried cache out here. But there is something magical inside. Like I said, it's really cool the way they did this, because it does give you opportunities to get some of the best loot in the game without, dealing with the super sweat of Fort Nereith or whatever. So anyway, you come in here, look around. There's not much. But like right here underneath, there's a military gear crate. That's what we want. So we're going to go back to our handy dandy codes, I said, and we're going to start putting in. Nope. So I've never one time tried this loot run and not. So my helmet got beat up a little bit. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to swap it out. Phantom, yes, please. I will take that. And if you need a mask, I've got so many of them. I'm done with the mask thing. But all right, so already well worth it because I was able to go ahead and get my Phantom. So next thing we're gonna have to do though is we're gonna have to go use some. We've still got 3 codes to go. We got 3 or 2. Yeah, we got 3 codes to go. So we have 3 codes to go. So we're gonna have to go utilize those codes. So next stop's dumping ground. And so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna grab a hold of Delta 4 and ride over to Delta 2. All right, guys. So here we are. If you look here, we're at dumping ground. We come down to Delta 2. We're just going to walk straight in. You have a pretty good overlook. There's only max 3 people in here. And it does sound like people are shooting. This could be at Fort Nerith. So we're not going to get too stressed out about this. But we are just going to take our time and make our way in. We ain't got to be that slow. Looks like there's some dead bodies. You saw that. So we're going to try to go in here and let's keep our head on a swivel. Like I said, if you're tired of going and making runs, the Sawmill, Hunter's Paradise, all these big name places, and coming up with nothing, this is for you. Because this way you're going to be able to go. The whole reason for looting in the general is to get either the best gear or the best money. And so I'm going to give you the best gear with this loot run. You're going to get the best gear. So we're going to come right here. Here's a military firearms crate. Make sure somebody's shooting at me. So we're going to use our, we got 2 codes remaining. So we're going to use those. Like I said, man, where can you get any gear, like any military crates this easily? Boom. Boom. Guys. 2 AK-308s. Tell me I'm not. Tell me I'm not the best, dude. Tell me I'm not the best. Dude, if you're not doing this loot run, you're doing something wrong. Just start doing it now. I'm going to take this stuff. I'm going to be encumbered. That's okay. I've got one more place to go. Actually, what I'm going to do is, because I have 2 AK-308s, I'm going to run back to Bronco, put those up, and then we'll make our last run. I know I'm breaking my rules here. A loot run is not supposed to be going, loot run's a loot run. You go all the way till you go cash out. But, I mean, I don't know what else to do when you get 2 AK-308s in one video. That's freaking awesome. So I'm not going to make you watch this, but I'm going to walk back to Bronco. I'll see you guys in a second. Here we are, guys. We're back at dumping ground. Obviously. There he is. I heard somebody talking when we was over here earlier. I'm just going to hold it for now. Let me hold that for you. Okay, so the reason we came back over here is we do have this key, FN dump key. There's nothing really in here worth your time. But if you're just trying to make some money, or you're just, trying to, every little ounce counts. I have not even found really good ammo out of that yet. So last spot we're going is south of the farm. It's this little building right here. We're going to use our final code. And like I said, I'm excited because we've already pulled a Phantom, which to me, that's my favorite in the game as far as armor goes. So we pulled a Phantom, we pulled a new helmet. So we were good on gear. We already had a Delta, so it doesn't even matter. A Delta at this point would have been a waste for us because we couldn't do anything with it. But I pulled mini Deltas out of there, and I passed up mini Deltas. So, but the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go hit another military firearms crate. So that's 2 military firearms crates and a military gear crate. Like I said, in the max, we killed 8 people. And none of them had armor, really. Not really, just, but so the sky's the limit over here. If I had my wish, I'd pull maybe like a max M700, maxed out M4 with the 20-inch barrel. I mean, it's whatever. but we'll see what we get when we get over here. But bottom line is there's somebody going into Fort Nerth over there. Bottom line is like this run, all these people are over here fighting, and they're fighting to get done with missions. And to get done with missions in this game, you have to have good gear, especially when you start getting to the harder areas, or they're looting. And we're doing the same thing, and we're nowhere near as vulnerable as they are. So this is a huge run. I recommend this one daily. But I recommend this one daily for sure. I think this one's great. So, and just so everyone knows, like I put out videos, and I've been trying to put out more because I like playing this game, and I want to build the community up and share with people. But I think the loot runs that I do the most, I can't tell if that's a truck. Oh, there he is. I knew I saw some. I thought I saw him. The loot runs I do the most, and is I always start off every day. I go to Sawmill. I'm gonna post a video on our Sawmill loot run. But I go to Sawmill, and while most people are all worried, I go straight in to the Sawmill office storage, and I just posted a YouTube short on that. I do that every day, like every day. That's so easy. You can go in there. I've got some really good guns, and even if you don't want the guns, you can just go sell everything. Uh-oh. I just didn't want to get shot because I couldn't find out where that guy was. Let's see here. So anyway, our last meal day gear crates right here. They did a pretty good job hiding these things too. So, and we know what the code is because we've used every other one. Are you kidding me? I say we, 7, 9. That's the one we just used. Maybe it's this one. I try to delete them as I go. There it is. So they did all work. Uh-oh. Mosin. Oh my gosh. I'll take it. All right. So we're encumbered again. No big deal for us though. So we're encumbered. We're gonna go and I'm gonna go back to Bronco. I'm gonna tally up the loot run. Like I said, this is very simple. If you wanted to, could you make more off this loot run? Absolutely. You come down here to the SV village and go to the house, the Fort Nerith. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go down there just because everybody's here. I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna check this out. So y'all give me just a second. I'm gonna go down here and check this out, and then we'll finish up at night. So I'll be right there. I don't even know anymore. My bad. All right, so quick loot. Look around. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, nothing there. So first, all we're gonna do is just run upstairs. The guy usually right here, so we're gonna be ready for that. He's usually up here. The Fort Nerith makeshift armory right here. Walk in. Take all this. Troll backpack. No, that was a little small for, I guess. Ammo box. No. Take some tracer 762, I guess. And here's the prize of this is. There we go. So it's worth some money. I mean, so we got some money. We'll put this MP7. We're already encumbered. Might as well just make some money on this stuff. Not really much else in here. I heard him. All right. So now we're pretty much done. But since we're in the spirit of looting, shot in the freaking back. I got one more little spot. It ain't that great, but it's worth your time. Like I said, I call this the hidden loot run. I mean, this portion right here is blatantly obvious, so I don't want you to sit there and make anything or make more of that than what it is. This is an obvious loot run spot. Everyone comes here, you know, when they're doing their little missions or goes through the town. Everyone knows these areas. My thing is people know areas, and they do know. They know. Um, sorry, I missed that. But they do not utilize some of these areas. Is that a Colt? I'd rather have. Well, no. Yeah, I'd rather have a Colt. No one utilizes this other stuff because I'm telling you, I've been here and I've done this every day almost. Cash register. Oh God, there it is. I knew it.
I will buy you, motherfucker.
I already got the cash. Okay. Yay. Got shot in the face. All right, so in here. Oh, wrong one. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, that is it. I thought there was something. Maybe it was a mission in here. That's what it was. Okay, so that's it for this portion. All I'm going to do is go back to night. So I'll run over to night, and then I'm going to cash out. I'm in Compass. I won't make you guys watch that, but we'll cash out and we'll summarize the loot run for you guys. All right, guys. We made it back. We did make a. If you look here, we made a run by Fort Nerith, and we just loaded up. So uh, I'm gonna go ahead and start trying to cash all this stuff out. I'll cash it all out. We'll get a total for this total run of this magical hidden loot run we've got, and we'll see what it comes out to, and then we'll do a recap. Give me just a second. All right, guys. So here we go. I've got everything kind of taken out. Obviously, we went through some ups and downs there. The end got a little hairy, but that's okay. We were able to get out of there with our lives. We didn't die. So 66.95 just on the little tail end of the run. 38.48 of cash that we picked up. So $10,000 run essentially. But that's not what we got. What we got was the Phantom, and then if we come down here to my magical, we pulled two AK 308s out of the same crate. I've never done that in this game. I know it probably has happened, but what a loot run. So let's just go over it and let's just recap. I call it the hidden loot run for one reason only. No one's doing it. Maybe I'm shooting myself in the foot by telling you guys this, but at the same time, I just want to share this knowledge and get people into this game. So I flew in a Delta 3, took Savannah just in case. We're going to make our way up from Savannah to this house right here. There, we're going to kind of creep around to get to this house, do our post it notes like we talked about, take down the five codes. If you remember, there's a code upstairs. There's nothing much there, but there's potential. Come here, get your ammo. You're then going to zoom out and you're going to come all the way over here uh, west of Delta 4 and get your military gear crate. There's two guys sitting here. You'll take Delta 4 over to Delta 2, come down to dumping ground. There's three guys at dumping ground, and inside the dumping ground, there is a military firearms crate. So you'll take it. That's where we got the two AK 308s. And then last but not least, you'll come over here south of the family farm, or in this case, I guess west. Uh, and in this room below a shelf, there will be another military firearms crate. So at the end of the day, we did really good. And that's where I would normally end it. And that's where I was going to end it. I was going to just go back to Bronco. But I said, you know what? Let's just do something different. We came down to SV Savanfa Village. We went to the Fort Nerith makeshift armory and was able to, which is right here actually. We were able to, get some stuff out of there. But the real thing is as I was coming to night, I just went right here to the airfield entrance and I killed about four people here and about three people here and took the guns that weren't too far in. If I had to go inside the airfield, I wasn't going to worry about it because I didn't want to die and I was already encumbered. So what I did was I just took their guns and their money, come over here, and again, like I said, we end up with $10,500, two AK 308s, a brand new Phantom, a brand new helmet, and again, what more can you ask for? So that's going to do it for this loot run. I appreciate everyone for being here. If you can, we go live on Twitch, SOA_Snake Eyes. Go over there, like and follow us. If you like the video and you want more content from Gray Zone, please give me a like and a follow, subscribe, turn on the bell. That way you can know when we're posting new videos. We're trying to do this a little more frequently now because we do enjoy this game and we want to get this out, this information out there and build the community up. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.